Zoom? It's this new thing? No? Okay, very good. It's this new thing. There's only a 4-year learning curve, right? Excellent. Those of you who are at the bar, if you want to come in when we start to really go, it would be great. Maybe if we could see your faces. There are a couple of empty tables, empty chairs around if you want to get friendly with other filmmakers. So are we ready to go? How many minutes do we have? 3 minutes. I'm officially nervous. Okay. Do I turn this off? Okay. We'll do a couple of shout-outs. Hello, world. Hello, world. Are you here?
Hello, world.
Hello, world. Listen, welcome to Queens, New York City. My name is Katha Cato, and I am the executive director of the Queens World Film Festival.
And I'm Donald Preston Cato. I'm the artistic director of the Queens World Film Festival.
I'm going to bring that a little bit closer to you. We are gathering on the ancestral homeland and territory of the Munsee Lenape, the Canarsie, and Wappinger peoples. An historical awareness of the indigenous exclusion and erasure is important, and we want to do more to bring Native voices to the fore. However, tonight
is welcoming night at Sachs Place, located here at Kaufman Astoria Studios, right next door to the Museum of the Moving Image. And right off the bat, we are going to have a welcoming remark from Movie Maker magazine.
Hey, my name is Tim Malloy. I'm the editor of Movie Maker magazine, and I am incredibly honored to get to welcome you to the Queens World Film Festival. You are in one of the greatest places in the world. I'm a former Queens resident. I really miss my Greek restaurant, my Irish bar, my Colombian bar, my Croatian bar. I went to a lot of bars when I lived there. Anyway, anything you want in the world is in Queens. It is a wonderful place, and you're at a wonderful festival. It was on Movie Maker's list of the best festivals on earth for first-time filmmakers because it is so welcoming and so encouraging of people breaking into the industry, which is such a hard thing to do. With Queens, you're really getting the best of both worlds. You're getting an incredibly international place. Every single type of person in the world is represented, but you're also getting neighborhoods, you're getting families, you're getting people who've been there for years and years and really love and care about their community and aren't just passing through. So I think you're going to get to experience an incredibly cosmopolitan global place and also get to have a really personalized, friendly, folksy experience. And that's what I miss the most about Queens. And I'm just so jealous of you guys getting to be there and want to congratulate you on getting into one of the great festivals.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm fangirling just a little bit.
Well, needless to say, we're thrilled with that. So thank you, Tim Malloy, and everyone at Movie Maker magazine. Every opening night is special, but we always feel the absence of filmmakers from around the world who can't be here. So while it's incredibly hard to make a film here in the U.S., we do not face many of the challenges that filmmakers do from around the world. So what I have to say, over the years, we received work from various artists who have created pieces of film on themes that are sometimes found to be illegal in their countries.
And that really came home to me in one of the beginning years, I think it was 2014. We screened an anti-war film from another nation, and in the background of a very pivotal shot, there were 2 tanks. And it came home to me, those are not props. Those are part of their livingness. That's part of their daily landscape. And so it became even more important to us to make sure that these voices are heard.
Okay, so tonight we're including some international filmmakers in our celebration here in the Zoom. So please welcome our guests from Italy, Canada, Mexico, the Philippines, Iran, Poland, Argentina, and Brooklyn.
There they are. Hello, everyone. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. It's so good to see you, and we're so thankful that you chose to be with us tonight. It's incredible. I see Max Chico. I thought I saw Max Chico is there. Wave, Max. Monica, where are you? Monica, where are you?
Raphael.
And Donna Raphael is here from Argentina.
Benjamin,
oh my goodness.
Benjamin here's from
Ortiz
Florida.
From Florida, all the way from Florida, for God's sakes. So I think a lot of you are going to be speaking. Everybody's going to have a chance to share something with you, and it's our honor to have you there. We're not the only people who are here to welcome the world to Queens. Our first guest served for 19 years as the executive director of the New York State Governor's Office for Motion Picture and Television Department. 19 years. I know, Mr. Rosenbluth is like, 19? Really? Oh my goodness. She started when she was 10. And she also served as the Deputy Commissioner of Empire State Development and now serves as the Commissioner of the Mayor's Office of Media and Entertainment. She is a longtime friend of the festival. Please welcome Pat Kaufman, Commissioner Pat Kaufman. Okay. Is she good? Oh, you have a mic right there. They're going to give you a mic. There we go.
Have a seat.
Okay. You are important.
Is it on?
That was very stimulating.
I'll try not to do that again as we go on. Anyway, thank you to Katha and Donald. It's so great to be back here again. Many years ago, they were kind and generous enough to pick a film from my husband to be in one of the early years of this.
And who is your husband, Pat Kaufman?
He's a kind of crazy independent filmmaker named Lloyd Kaufman. And some of you may know who he is. And it was so much fun to come and be a part of this festival. He and I, we both loved it. So I'm so happy to be here. I am the commissioner of the New York City Mayor's Office of Media and Entertainment. And it's our job to really support the creativity and the power of the filmmaking industry in New York. And I do this on behalf of New York City. I do this on behalf of the mayor because we are a city that loves production and loves to be a part of the whole creation of all that art and all that culture. So we are really pleased to be here tonight, opening night of the 13th, lucky 13, right? Yeah, the 13th annual Queens World Film Festival. And we are really excited to recognize and celebrate all the films that were lucky enough and great enough to be chosen to be part of the 2024 selection. So we congratulate all you filmmakers on the achievement of having completed your projects and completed them in such a fashion that they could be chosen for this terrific festival. And we're particularly delighted that 67 of this year's films come from New York City. Woohoo! So, bravo to all the filmmakers that have a production that's a New York City film. But whether or not you made your film in New York City, your presence at this festival really does shine a light on what we always say about New York City, that this is the city that is a global center for creativity and for film production. We're so proud of the fact that when people from around the world, and is this not the right place to say that? People from around the world, when they see New York City on their screens, whether it be on their phones, on a, what do you call that? Zoom, or in a theater, as many of your productions will be showing in the next few days, it makes people want to visit, work, and live here in New York City. So we're really proud of the impact that film has on bringing people to New York City. As Katha and Hal Rosenbluth, who's going to speak maybe next, and by the way, Hal is such an amazing, just the backbone of this industry for such a long time, and the Kaufman Astoria Studios, which we're in the midst of, is such an amazing facility, and we are so lucky that they are here and continue to supply so much support for the industry. Anyway, as Katha and Hal and Donald know, that this has been a particularly tough time that we're coming out of. I mean, first we all had to survive COVID, and then we all had to survive the labor strikes. So it's what Katha and the Queens World Film Festival are doing to celebrate filmmakers, but it's also what you filmmakers have done by creating wonderful products in such unprecedented and difficult times. So I congratulate you all. You know, we all know how difficult it is to break into this industry. Somehow, all of you did it, so kudos to you. But please help us spread the word about the great workforce training programs that we give in New York, and we try to find as many ways as possible to help up-and-coming filmmakers break in to this industry. And if you'd like to learn more about the programs that we offer, please go to our website, nyc.gov/MOME. So I know you're going to enjoy the content of tonight's films. I'm delighted that the films that are being represented here for the next week and a half have been filmed in all 5 boroughs, which makes us particularly happy. And the last thing I'm going to do finally is I want to give a shout out to a film that is a stop motion short film called Las Nogas. Ah, she's here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are particularly proud of Katya's film, Katya Plate. Okay, because she was a recipient of one of the grants from the New York City Women's Fund for Media, Music, and Theater. And this is a program that MOM has been really proud to support for years. And over the years, we've given out $10 million in grants to women-led creative projects. And Katya's film is one of them. So I want to thank the Museum of the Moving Image. I want to thank Hal Rosenbluth for his tremendous support of the filming community and all he's done in this area in particular. I want to thank you two for doing this wonderful festival and wish you all a wonderful night. Have a grand time.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. This is incredible. I want to follow up on some of Pat's remarks. I just want everybody to know that 23% of the films that were submitted to our festival were by women. However, 40% of what we are screening is by women. And it took a lot of push to do it. But listen, at this point in time, the films by women this year are 30% fewer than they've been in the last few years. So listen, we're here for you. There's a lot of strong people in this room. If you need help, if you need to push forward, let's get her done. Let's do 50-50, shall we, in the future? 50% women, 50% men, etc. So we're really hoping that inspires. And I had no idea that Katya Plate made $10 million. Ooh, I should have been nicer to her this whole time.
And I'd like to note that while we're selecting the films, gender has no meaning whatsoever. It's all about the content.
Yeah. Very good. All right, so we're moving on. Here you go.
Moving on. Well, thank you, Pat. Thank you very much. As we said, we're coming to you live from Saks Place, located here in historic Kaufman Astoria Studios. And here to welcome you is the president of Kaufman Astoria Studios. He has an astonishing 40-year run at Kaufman and is largely responsible for returning the studio to its glory days, of reimagining its business model, diversifying their offerings, rejuvenating the local economy, and preserving Queens' claim to the vital piece of global cinema history. Please welcome Hal Rosenbluth.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Before I start, I just want to say life is changing. Being here for 44 years here at Kaufman Astoria Studios, the conversations differ. Pat and I hadn't seen each other in a little while, and the conversation starts about grandchildren. So life has just been a bit different. But, you know, I wish I had my dad's skill. My dad used to just do it off the top of his head. Unfortunately, I didn't get that trait. I think my sister did, but, you know, it just happens that way. Yeah. So I'm going to read a few remarks, if none of you mind. Don and Cather, thank you for inviting me here tonight to celebrate the opening of yet another Queens World Film Festival. You were talking to me about our first meeting, and you told me I told you you were out of your mind.
No,
and
I told you should have told me I was out of my mind.
Okay. You know, something of that nature, right? But following Pat is always difficult in a lineup of speakers. I go back a long way with Pat, and I can attest to a certain fact. Pat is a force of nature, and she is the film industry's best advocate the state and the city have ever seen. And thank you, Pat, for all you do for all of us. You know, I look around and I see a lot of young, amazingly talented people, and it reminds me of a story, because I think talent leads us to stories. It's a story that reminds you of where you are, and I want you to know where you are in this place here in Queens, and how we learn a little from history. 104 years ago, it's about 104 years ago, Jesse Lasky and Adolf Zucker realized the best talent was right here in New York. Yeah. And he believed in that because of Broadway and vaudeville. They knew that they needed to capture that talent to grow filmmaking. And you think about that, it was the beginning of life in this industry. And that talent to grow film industry, which was then a relatively new industry, and get a head start on the competition. In those days, everyone was trying to jump in. So Jesse and Adolf decided to build a film studio. What were they thinking? They pioneered and they crossed what at that time was the only bridge crossing either the East River or the Hudson, and that was the Queensboro Bridge. And they came here to buy farmland. And that farmland is what you're standing on right now, and that was the beginnings of Astoria Studios. Their decision turned out to be a huge success, and they attracted talent. And I'll name some of that talent. As filmmakers, you should all know it. Gloria Swanson, Claudette Colbert, Rudolph Valentino, and many others to star in their silent films. And when the talkies arrived, they convinced the Marx Brothers, who were Broadway stars, and W.C. Fields, who was a vaudeville star, to come to Astoria and do their work on film and make it back in time for curtain call. That was kind of a neat thing to believe. I got to go to page 2, 1 second. Okay. Now I don't want to say, and so the New York film industry was born, but the New York film industry was born, or at least legitimized, for New York. And we at Kaufman Astoria, 104 years later, have continued to build on that legacy in the hopes we are making history proud. Now, sort of a sub-note of this, if you look in this room, one of the things they built was this commissary. There are pictures around the studio of Rudolph Valentino in costume eating lunch down here. So, in fact, the tile you see on the walls here was the original tile. The place went through a little bit of history with the Army, and the Army put sheetrock all over it. When we took the sheetrock down, the tile was still in existence here. So this room that Saks has done an amazing job with has also an awful lot of history. And it is this history that makes a story. History makes a story. It is the creative juices that dreams a story, and it is you who tell the story on film. What we all have in common, all of us, including Mr. Lasky and Mr. Zucker, and Don and Katha and Pat and myself, is our love for film and the process that creates it. And that's where you guys come in, because we watch and learn from you folks who are making that story come to life through film, and we are jealous that we're not doing it, but we love the process and we love that you are all here. So welcome to Kaufman Astoria. We look forward to hosting many more festivals in the future, and congratulations on being a part of the festival, and congratulations on your work making it this far, and we know that it'll continue to be a huge success. So welcome.
Wow, thank you. You are indeed part of history, and I like to repeat that, and I thought I came up with it, but now I realize that was what you told us when I asked you about the history of the space. A lot of that has resonated, and when I walk into that room, into the Zucker room, when I walk into that room, my hair literally stands up, because I know the conversations that happened in there with this new crazy technology 104 years ago. I remember the conversation. I believe we were there 104 years ago, actually.
There are ghosts running guests. They have done videos of ghosts in this room and in other parts of the studio.
Well, I want to talk to you because you told me also about a tunnel, and I think I found where it starts. I'm just saying.
Okay, does it lead you to the pool?
It will when I bring my spoon back. Yes, it will. It will. Thank you, Hal, so much. Thank you, Hal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, we're right here. Okay, so when people talk about community, they often mean where they live, in their neighborhood, and it is the same for us. However, where we live in our neighborhood is the world. We consider that our home base, and we thank the Queens Chamber of Commerce and the Women's Club of Forest Hills and Saks Place for making it possible for us to bring the world here, and Deadline Video to bring us all together. And now here to say a few words about supporting the community where we all live is Louise Naples from the Women's Club of Forest Hills, one of our sponsors tonight.
She's the one who asked me about the number of women.
You're on. That's all right. Hi, dearie. How are you? You have a microphone right here.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. Don and Kata, we love you. Thank you. The Women's Club of Forest Hills is also a very old organization, 1913. And we have a philanthropic arm. And in 1913, that philanthropic arm bought bottles of milk for poor families or paid for tuition for schools for impoverished children. But we've come a long way. And now we support civic organizations, health organizations, educational ones, and particularly now the arts. I met Katha, fell in love with this Queen's World Film Festival, and we are delighted to participate a little bit in your efforts. And we do what we do so you can do what you do. Thank you, my love. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I promise I will be at a meeting soon. I promise. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here, I'm going to hand this microphone back to you, and we're going to hand it over here in a few minutes. All right. So now, we have invited a few of our guests to speak this evening. So let's go back into the Zoom room, if we can, and see our guests here. They're going to say a few words. While we're waiting, we want to shout out our board. We have a couple of board members here. We have Dora and Cordelia there at the bar. Very good. Thank you so much. If you are a film festival associate, and if you are a film festival associate in the back, anywhere in the back, where are our film festival associates? There, we've got one here, we've got some back there. They're all upstairs. Very good.
I'm going to give two shout-outs to Kira. I should say something to Sam.
And we also want to shout out somebody that we're really thrilled that are here. You're going to see the sizzle reel again tomorrow night, but why don't you talk about Kira real quick?
I would just like to shout out to Kira Kane over here.
She edited.
We've become partners, as you might say, editing many projects together, and this year put together the incredible sizzle reel. And all I can say is that she's just an incredible artist, a dedicated filmmaker, and she started with us as a student, I believe, in RealWorks, wasn't it?
No, Pace. She was at
Pace University. And so she's gone on to have her own career, so that's very good. I'll also shout out to our projectionist at the Zucker, and that's Sam Burland, who's over
right there.
here. So that's some of our creatives.
Okay, so in the Zoom room, we have several people, and I believe, Henry, are you in charge of this, or am I? Okay, all right. So do we have some hands up? Like, who's going to speak first? Do we know? Donna, do you mind going first? Okay, hold on. We're a little muted.
Okay. Hi, I'm Donna Wayne Friedman, and my short film, Never Fade Away, is my father's story. It's about how he came from China to New York City with nothing but his hopes and dreams, and how a radio and a waltz changed his life, and mine as well. He met my mom in Queens. They got married in Queens. I was born, raised in Queens. And that special waltz, the big dance, was danced in Queens. So the Queens Film Festival is my homecoming. And I am so grateful to Katha and Don for their support of film and stories of heritage, because these are the ties that bind us.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you. All right. So what about Max Chico?
Hey, Max.
There he is.
Eccomi. Hello, good morning. I am on screen.
Did we lose it?
In Italy is a morning. I am very tired. However, thank you very much for invitation. My name is Maschicco from Italy, and I am a director of Unchanged Lake. I'm so sorry I can be there because I am shooting my last movie, but I'll be with you in the final ending. For me, the Queen's Working Festival, you know, is very important for my life, for my cinema. And I hope that you can do a big kiss for Kata and Dan. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Thank you, Max. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, who else we got? Okay, let's see. Oh, I hear, Carl, how can we not go to you? Were you the one who just had all the hearts fly up, Carl? Are we there? Let's unmute.
Yeah, I just have a lot of love for this international gathering. I'm coming to you from the exotic locale of New Jersey.
From where?
New Jersey.
I'm from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
That's a foreign
Not
country.
as far as some of the people on the Zoom. My name is Scammers. This is a short film playing with the films about family business, blood and traditions. And I'm just excited to see some of these other films. I'd love to hear from Rafael Escolar about his very psychedelic.
Wonderful,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
thank you.
Let's go to Raphael next. Raphael, where are you? Oh, there you are. Go ahead.
Hola a todos, hello, everyone. Well, my name is Rafael Escolar. I live in Argentina. The name of my film is Eve. This is my 5th year participating in this unique festival, and it's always an honor for me to be with you guys. Well, you make me feel at home. Even now, I'm not at home. I'm at home, but not with you. But anyway, I wish I could be there with you. So I want to thank all of you who make possible year by year that this festival is where it is now. 13th edition. I mean, it was amazing. I think it was the first time. It was the 2nd edition of 3rd edition, and I mean, it's unbelievable. And it is unbelievable because there are 2 guys that are really crazy, and this is you, Don and Kata. I mean, I love you. And anyway, thank you for, it's an honor to be with you again. Thank you.
Raphael, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Raphael.
So beautiful, so beautiful. All right, let's see who else we have. Who else do we have? Okay, all right. Monica, are you here? Where are you, Monica? There she is. And it's so early. I'm so sorry. Here she is. Are we hearing her? Unmute.
Okay,
There you
I
go.
made it. It's not early, it's very late. It's like 1:45 a.m. I don't know where the other Italian guy is staying because he says it's morning. Okay, so my name is Monica Stambrini, and the film is Chutzpah, Something on Modesty. And it's my 2nd time at Queen's World Film Festival, and my first time has been maybe one of the most exciting experiences of my life. I was here with a short, in 2015, with a short film that nobody wanted, and it won the Queen's World Film Festival. And after the Queen's World Film Festival, it won like 4 or 5 prizes all over the world. So it really needed the encouragement. It was a pornographic film. This new film is not pornographic, but it's autobiographical, so maybe it's worse. So I hope you'll enjoy it.
That fits perfectly with
So
the comment.
good, so good.
Thank you.
Thank you,
you,
Monica.
Monica.
Thank you. King from Nepal. King, yes. I don't know
King.
how to say your last name. Introduce yourself and speak to us, King.
Hey everyone, I'm King Palisok from the Philippines. So this is my first time to be part of this festival, so I'm very honored. I really wish I could be there and party with you all, but nonetheless, I could feel the warmth from my tiny room here in Manila. So we hope you enjoy the film and you guys have fun out there. Thank you.
His film is Tampon.
Yes, tampon.
His film is Campon, or also known
Yeah,
as
sorry.
Surrogate.
Okay. All right. The gentleman in the green shirt with the mustache. Hello.
Hi, this is
Hi.
Kiara. I'm Iranian, but I'm currently living in Toronto, and my film is The Stake. And I'm so happy that have a screening at Queen's World Film Festival. And I'm sorry that I couldn't attend in person. It wasn't in my hand. Actually, I couldn't get visa because of my background. I'm Iranian. And yeah, I hope you enjoy watching The Stake. It's a film about war and how war can ruin everything in only 8 minutes, and everything can become upside down.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
His film is on opening night.
His film is screening on opening night. We're very ecstatic.
How about the guy in orange?
Okay, how about the guy in orange?
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
That must be me, the guy in orange, like that. Hi, I'm Benjamin Orchi, and my film is Very Fair. It's a film about second chances, redemption, healing. I'm very excited to be in Queen's World Film Festival, my first time. I'm actually living now in Miami, but I've lived for 20 years in Brooklyn. So I'm looking forward to flying back for the screening and for the weekend. So it's going to be a wonderful experience, I'm sure. Thank you all.
Thank you, Benjamin.
you, man.
Great. Thank you so much. All right. So, Ethan.
Ethan, where's oh my
Ethan
God,
in your
right
group up there. Here we go.
The green flash.
The green flash.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Jody Cash. I'm here with my co-director Ethan Payne and my co-producer and our composer Gresham Cash. We're coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia, which is kind of foreign, I assume. But we are so thrilled to participate in the Queen's World Film Festival. This is our first feature-length film and our world premiere. So my first film altogether, our first festival as a group. Thank you so much for the warmth and kindness and enthusiasm you've shown us. We can't wait to meet all of you this weekend.
Excellent. Thank you. Great. Okay. I am illegal.
Yes.
There you are. Your name is cut off, and I'm sorry I can't remember it. I'm a horrible human. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Oh, no, you're not.
Okay.
My name is Miriam. So the name of my film is I Am Illegal. I'm happy to be here representing this short experimental documentary about the queer community in Morocco. And it's an honor to share this meaningful piece with the Queen's World Film Festival. So it's a short film that's not even that crazy, but it could put me in jail for 15 years. So I'm sure, I mean, I hope that this amazing festival will have my back if that happens.
Okay.
All right. We're good.
I'm holding good thoughts for you, dear. I really, really am. It's important to me. Oh, listen, let's go with Adriana.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Adriana Davis. Our film is called Dancing Without Steps, The Art of Improvisation with Margaret Beals. And I'm coming to you from the wilds of Connecticut. I feel so unexotic right now. but I'm a native New Yorker, and so is, well, Margie has been in New York forever. And it's our film is about improvisational dance, which Margie has dedicated her career to. That's a 50-plus year career that began in the streets of in Greenwich Village, dancing literally on the streets of Greenwich Village, where she began, and her journey to preserve this art form and how it applies to other art, not just dance, but improvisational painting and music and comedy even. So we're so pleased to make our Queen's debut at the Queen's World Film Festival. Thank you, Kathleen and Don, for all your help with publicity for this. it's like a filmmaker's dream come true to be able to have you in our corner. And we're looking forward to hearing how our audience, this is a short film, and we're looking forward to how the audience reacts on a whole night of dance that you've put together. So we're so pleased to be a part of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I think we have 2 more speakers. I just want to let SAC know that after these 2 speakers, we're going to have 2 other speakers live, and I think we can start to move into the toast, the situation. Okay, very good. Daisy's got the thumbs up. All right, so we have 2 gentlemen. Gentleman in the black T-shirt with the glasses. That's you. There you go.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi,
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Irfan Vahidi. My film name is Puppet. I'm from Iran. I must mention that here is 3 a.m. and everyone are sleeping. And I might be shut down a few minutes later, but do you have my sound?
We have you. We hear you.
We hear you. Yes.
Yes. But I will following you as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you for being here, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can I,
We have one last person there in the kind of tan colored shirt and the glasses. There you are, sir. Oh, no, we do
Hey
have,
guys,
yes, we have
how's it
Jasmine.
going?
I'm so sorry. We'll get you, dear. We'll get you. I promise. Go ahead, sir.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for having me. My name is Richie Harrington. I'm the writer-director of A Family Business, which is in the Family Business block, which is a pretty good name. It's a crime drama. It's about a kid who meets his dad for the first time, and his dad just happens to be a mob boss. So may or may not be autobiographical. You have to watch it to find out. But yeah, looking forward to coming to Queens for it. I've been in New York in a couple of years. I'm based in Los Angeles, so excited to be there.
Thank you. Thank you. And Yasmin Gomez. Here we go, Yasmin. It's nice to have you. Final words.
Hi, everyone. I'm Yasmin Gomez, the writer-director of the short film Party Favor. Similar to Richie, it's a comedy about a Filipino-American woman who has to decide whether to buy condoms for her 14-year-old niece. May or may not be autobiographical. And I'm based in Los Angeles also. We shot our film in New York, and I'm excited to be there next Tuesday, 23rd. And it'll be our New York premiere at Queens World. So I'm really excited. It'll be my first time.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Was that everybody? We got everybody. Don't go away because we have 2 people to speak and then we've got a couple of special announcements. So here we are. Now we have 2 guests who are here to speak to you live again, and they're going to come on up right over here, and let's get the microphone. They're going to speak about the artist's journey, and we believe that their work represents much of the struggle and the triumph that many of us face in this room as artists. And so to take it away, we have Paige Henderson and Nicole Murray.
Cool, thank you so much, Katha. That's loud. I'm Paige Henderson, and I'm the writer-director of 3 Easy Steps.
And I'm Nicole Murray. I'm the writer-producer of 3 Easy Steps, which is world premiering in the On Becoming block next Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, Katha asked us to talk a little bit about our artist journey, and when Nicole and I were talking about this together, we kind of both realized that for each of us, sometimes we kind of felt stuck as artists because you always hear like, what do you want to say? What do you want to say to the world? And I know for me personally, there were times when I felt like maybe what I had to say wasn't important, or like who was I to have an authority to tell somebody something? But then I realized that as filmmakers, we don't tell people things, we have a conversation. Like that's what we're doing as filmmakers, we're oftentimes working through something incredibly private in like an incredibly public way. And we don't have, that's why you do that. We don't have to have the answers. We're not really supposed to, but we just have to have an honest conversation. And that starts ultimately by being honest with ourselves. So our film, 3 Easy Steps, is a dramedy turned horror that's about my own personal experience with ADHD. But at its core, it's just completely about that. It's about the struggle to accept yourself and actually the danger that happens when you try to fix yourself instead of care for parts of you. And I think that's especially true for all of us as artists because, as you all know, we lay ourselves bare when we shoot or write or edit, when we put ourselves into film. And it's only when we accept ourselves and learn to respect our flaws and idiosyncrasies and instead of pretending like they don't exist. And when we approach something with unflinching authenticity and when we, open up our chest and like tear out our heart and hold out this beating, ugly mass of something and go, hey, look, that's me, that we really let ourselves be seen. And it's only when we let ourselves fully be seen that other people can look at it and be like, wait, that's me too. Oh my God, I feel seen.
Because isn't that what art and film and life is about, is connecting with each other and making the world that much smaller. Most of us here have had the relatable experience of having someone come up to us after watching our film and saying, oh my gosh, that was me, or thank goodness you understand, or I feel seen. That's why we think Queen's World is such an incredible film festival, because they truly champion those who are daring to be anything but themselves, or they are anything that's not themselves. What am I saying? So you get it. Those who are daring to be nothing but themselves, who dare to be unflinching, who dare to have an honest conversation with us all as viewers and make us all feel seen. So thank you to Katha and Dawn and the whole Queen's World community for making this such a beautiful place and space for film. And we're so excited to be here. Really excited to see all the films over the next couple of weeks and to be part of the conversation that's making the world that much smaller. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so we're coming into the last stretch here, guys, and thank you so much for everybody listening and allowing people the space to really be heard. I know it's kind of an interesting awkwardness. We're used to in restaurants talking. I just really appreciate that you're giving these people the time to speak. We want to call out just a couple of things. You're going to see the listening tour stickers on all of your tables. That's a program that we do where we bring people together to talk about hope and resilience. It's a rite of passage for our interns when they first start. Oh, I couldn't. Oh my goodness, I couldn't. We bring these people together. We've made 45 of them. They're all archived at the Queen's Memory Project, and that's an ongoing project we're very proud of. You have the QR codes for where all of our films are going to be screening. You have these little boxes of microfiche on the table. We went to Materials for the Arts, which everybody needs to know about, and New York Times had just donated all of these films, and this is exactly what happened that week in that year. So go take them home, do something fun with them, do something weird with them, please, because I'm not taking them home. I have easily 150 from the 20s, I think, that we're working our way through, which is really interesting. We also have the artist whose work inspired our poster, and she is right over here. You're going to find out a little bit more about her. And if you would like an autographed poster or postcard, we really encourage you. She's going to be speaking tomorrow night. You're going to find out a little bit more about her story there. So, Logan, have you signed a lot of postcards? Is it cool? Is it awkward and weird? It is kind of, okay. Welcome to the planet, dear. Now you know why we're all so irritated all the time. Everything is awkward and weird. It's okay. You'll be fine. Okay, so
Speaking of awkward and weird.
Yeah, this is a weird transition. What are you going to do?
I think we're going to...
We're going to go into this?
We're going to go into this
Okay,
part right
so I just
here.
want to make sure everybody knows that the awards are on the 28th. We're going to be back here, as I believe that's either 7 or 7:30. You'll get it in an email. It would be a good one to read. Just saying. But some of these people that are in the Zoom room, can we see the Zoom room right now? Because some of these people they're not going to be able to be with us, and there's two of them that we really want to acknowledge. And so, Raphael, you're very special to us, and I'm going to tell everybody after this why you're so special, and it's that first year that really made such an incredible impression. But right now, he's going to talk about something very briefly that we're going to be doing for you, for Hebe, since you cannot be here on the 28th. So Preston, take it away.
Okay, so Raphael, myself and the committee have decided that it's very important for us to recognize the work that you have done this year. It's truly an amazing piece of work. The remarks, I broke it down here very quickly. It's a transcendent masterwork about glimpsing the past and future as an eternal present. Precision cinematography in this piece. Brilliant actors. The sound design, including the score, are unbelievable. Every moment is an experience of an in-between space and time. And all I can say is that this just knocked me off my chair.
And so you're giving it an award. What is
Yes,
the award,
that
sir?
award, we're going to give you the Queens World Film Festival Auteur Award. Now, we haven't had very many of those in our history.
He only pulls that award out when he is deeply, deeply moved. It's not a nomination. It's not something that it's voted on. This is something that he does when he feels it is warranted.
Yeah.
And it is truly warranted this year.
You could have called it sort of gobsmacked.
But there's more.
There is more. And so to make a film of this, to have the vision that you have, obviously the communicator that you are, the writer, the artist, to put something together that's truly unique, you have to have an incredible cast who also has those talents and abilities. And so we'd like to also give you the award for Best Ensemble in a Feature Film.
If it's okay, Raphael, do you want to say something?
I can't.
Just say thank you, Raphael.
I mean,
Thank you. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you.
I have no words, even in Spanish. So, well, it's an honor for me to be part of this unique film festival. Thank you very much.
So, Raphael, I want to share this story very quickly about you. Do you remember your first year with us?
Yes.
And you had
Yes,
no
I
place
do.
to stay, and so we put you on the couch. And Raphael immediately put on a T-shirt and just started moving boxes and loading people in, and he was incredible to all the filmmakers that came, and all the filmmakers thought that he was a festival associate. They didn't really give him any time. They didn't really say anything to him. And he didn't really promote himself that much, and so they didn't really go to see his film. And so then the awards came, and he won. Best Feature. And there were some people in the room that were very upset because they felt that we had given an award to one of our volunteers. And it wasn't nice. They were not nice, and alcohol was involved. Then, at that time, we had much fewer awards, and we used to screen the winners on Sunday. And so those filmmakers came to see his film. And they came out moved and changed. And one of them took me into the stairwell, and I was a little bit worried because he was the most vocal about how we were practicing nepotism and that we weren't really being honorable, and if we had made all these decisions, and why was his film even accepted. And he was pretty rough on me, and he took me into the stairwell and tears in his eyes, and he said, "This guy won it fair and square." You won it fair and square that year, and this year as well, Raphael.
That's right.
And if you come back, there are still boxes to move, dude. There are still boxes to move.
We still have a couch.
All right, so our next one, Monica. Let's go to Monica.
Hello.
Oh, Monica. Monica and I get to know each other via email quite a bit. And it's my pleasure to do it because he feels so strongly about your work. And that first film that you did screen with us was important to us because it was such a strong statement, and it was by a woman, and it was important to us. And you struggled to decide what to do, and thankfully you went with us, and here we are. But he has something nice to talk to you about.
So, okay, so Monica, so we decided we had to give you, after looking at your piece, it just knocked us all out. And I'm just going to read you the reason why we're giving you this particular award tonight.
These are the notes from one of the
This
jurors.
is the notes from one of the jurors. This most impressive, insolent, cheeky, impertinent, and humbling, honest autobiography offers us ever-changing perspectives of the creative in crisis, while constantly requiring the viewer to question their own circumstances. And because of that, we're going to award you the special jury prize in documentary filmmaking.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. I mean, even before the festival started.
Well, we knew that you couldn't be here, so it was important, Monica, really important to him.
Well, that's so, I mean, I wish I was there.
In your work. You are here in your work.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, really. And really look forward to I'm working on another documentary right now. So hope to be there soon, again.
Well,
I don't need another prize.
Well, I can't stop him, so good luck with that.
Thank you so much.
We want everybody in the Zoom to know, and everybody here to know, that there are many awards that we're going to be announcing on the 28th, and these are just two people that we knew couldn't be with us, and it just was important for us to make sure that they were heard and seen by you. And please look up their films. Okay, let's have a round. There we go. So Monica's film is Chutzpah, and Raphael's is Hebe, and so please look them up and find them where they are screening. We were awfully proud to have them. I am at this, and there's nothing else, so that's really good. Okay, very good. They're good. All right, so we're gonna everybody wait. Now we're gonna do our toast, and this is the toast that we did on our wedding day. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's try it. Here we go.
Hold on. Yes.
And we're still married, yes, 30 some odd years ago. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Not above.
And not below.
Right
beside you. To Queens and to Queens World Film Festival and to you all. Welcome to Queens World. Here we go. Where are the guys on the Zoom? Are they drinking anything? What do you got in that glass over there, little girl? Okay, there you go. Very good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I haven't had a drink in over a decade. That might not be something I want to continue doing.
So what else?
So thank you to SAC, Anthony and Domenico for everything and having us here, and thank you to all of you. So enjoy yourselves. Everything starts tomorrow. We're going to have a wonderful time. Find the other filmmakers. Ask each other about your work. Your future collaborators are right in this room, everybody. Have a good festival. Have a good festival.
No, deadline video.